Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have a little bit more on the content creator drama slash more so I am just insane to go and see on how much money these people are actually making. So as you guys may or may not know, if you guys are familiar with Twitch or not, there's some very popular Twitch streamers, and it's also happened up on YouTube too as well, where they do a lot of gambling type of content. So they'll go do things such as running slots, and they basically have all these different types of automated slot machines. You go on the website, you put in money, and then basically you have a chance to just gamble online. But they also have other various things too, such as blackjack, roulette, poker, and other various things on these platforms. And now, as you guys probably know, just based on Las Vegas itself, there is a lot of money when it comes to gambling, or a lot of these big crypto companies such as crypto.com are sponsoring huge arenas and sponsoring football teams and soccer teams all throughout the world. But as well, we're also seeing these big state companies working with, say, Drake, other celebrities who are really on top of that, Twitch streamers. And the contracts everyone keeps on seeing is insane. Some folks are rumoring up to $5 to $10 million a month, and like I said, that a month when it comes to these streamers who are the top tier pinnacle streamers out there. So I want to talk about this because one of the big streamers, Trainwrecks, who is probably known as the biggest gambler besides XQC or Aiden Ross, actually has now come out and said that he's made pretty much about $500 million. We're going to round it up a little bit, so you guys know we're going to round up a little bit. And this is insane to go and see. So I'm going to show you guys the clip, going to go talk about it, and oh my God, I probably should have took some more of these gambling sponsors because I think I even had some emails for this too as well. I think the stake.com guys offered to take me on a vacation at some point. I probably dropped the bag. I probably messed up. So if you guys want to make me feel better about my mess up in my morals, make sure to subscribe if you guys want. We have a giveaway going on too as well down below, or just subscribe to be entered on that one and give me your thoughts and comments. So as I mentioned, Trainwrecks is one of the bigger streamers on Twitch, usually averaging around 20 to 50,000 live viewers, which means throughout the entire stream, people are kind of coming and going and hitting millions of people throughout that. And he's probably one of the biggest gamblers on the website, where he'd be doing 20+ hour streams of just pure gambling. Has now gone and said that he has made hundreds of millions of dollars. I'm going to show you guys the clip right now, and I am awestruck.
Listen, dickheads. First of all, listen. You know what? Here's what I'll do. Folk, I got you. Don't even trip. You want some news to forget about everything you're talking about? Here you go. I'll release what I got paid since the beginning of my contract. I've been paid $360 million for 16 months of gambling. There you go. There's the information that'll get you off the topic of hating poker.
Let me play that back for you guys really quick.
Of my contract. I've been paid $360 million for 16 months of gambling. There you go. There's the information that'll get you off the topic of hating poke.
Wait, is that really?
That's real, yes.
Now your clip's gonna go viral. Everyone thinks they're hating on me.
It's gonna fight for poke.
Yeah, now you made it worse. No one's hating.
It's like whenever in my Twitch chat, no one ever actually hates me. They're all just making fun of me. It's just that's how Twitch is.
Now you made.
There you go.
I want to know more about the Car 98 personally.
Yo, buy me a house,
released,
bro.
I love how Poke's just buy me a house.
60 million. There you go, dumb fucks.
360.
I could buy Hassan, Pokey, and Ludwig all together and sell them and buy them again. Fucking pussies.
You do that to me so much more than I, because I'm way cheaper.
Yeah. That is absolutely insane, by the way. That is absolutely insane. So let me go talk about this a little bit more, because obviously when people go and say that they made $360 million in a 60-month period, once again, and maybe if I would say it's a year in the title, just seems people get it a little bit better, whatever, it's fine. That is absolutely insane in terms of contracts. Now, there's been a little bit more extra heat on this, because obviously people are pushing that, well, number one, if you have a company that is paying you that absorbent amounts of money, there's probably a reason why that is there. There's probably a reason why that they're probably making that money back and then some. A company's not going to give you $100 million and you make them $1 million. It just doesn't work that way. But as well, it also kind of leads to the fact of, oh my good golly gracious, that is so much money. To go and put that into perspective, let's go look at what Justin Bieber's net worth is. This is just his net worth itself is pushing him at around, and this is Justin Bieber, I'm sure you guys have heard about too, at around $285 million as of his net worth. Now, obviously, it's probably going to be higher too as well, because you probably have investments, proper deals, and some of the deals are probably a little bit cheaper, or people are higher than you probably go expect. But look at this. Selena Gomez is worth $75 million. You're seeing other folks too as well. They're saying $150 million. This one Twitch streamer who, mind you, like some Twitch sponsorships do pay good money. Like you think like the Facebook or YouTube sponsors, those are millions of dollars, and some sports people do not make that much money. But that's the power of marketing. You got to go and imagine how much money this actually is. And even I myself, as a smaller content creator, have had offers of like $2,000, $5,000, even $10,000 to do various different types of marketing deals, and now try to go and expand whatever I'm being offered times, let's say, like even 500. Yeah, that money adds up, especially if it's a weekly, monthly, or as well, things like mobile sponsors, crypto sponsors, finance sponsors, and things like gambling sponsors pay a lot more because their customer acquisition cost is probably still pretty high, but as well, they're going to make a lot of money. Like they can make thousands, maybe tens of thousands of dollars off of these normal consumers. So it does make sense, but this is insanity for me to go and see. And that makes me kind of curious to see on how much Aiden Ross or Trainwrecks do, because all of these guys, they were literally buying mega mansions. Like, so basically in America, there's a lot of like gambling laws, issues with all that stuff, is when it comes to that stuff is online. If you're in Canada, you're in like, you can go and gamble. If you're in Mexico, you can go and gamble. So people were literally buying houses in like, say, Miami to just go and do easy like 1-2 hour flights to Mexico to gamble for a week and then come back. Or they would go and literally buy flats up in Canada because it's all legal there. So people were literally moving, buying different homes on how much money they were making and leaving their friends or family out there. And that's kind of just showing how much it actually is at the end of the day. So this is insane to see this go public. Because also don't forget too, on top of this, you're also getting a lot of ad revenue. So someone like Trainwrecks is probably running ads once an hour to like 30,000 viewers. That makes a lot of money. Plus he had like 30,000 subscribers. I think Aiden Ross himself was at 30,000 paid subscribers. So that's an extra $100,000 on top of that. Plus they also had other deals with like G Fuel and all these other things. And for a streamer that big, they're going to be asking for proper money, such as Cash App and other things. They want that extra money on top of that for a monthly salary. So I would not even be that surprised to go and round up and say that someone like Trainwrecks made $500 million in a 1-year period. Now, this kind of clickbaiting up a little bit, but you have to factor in if you're getting paid this much money for one sponsor, you're probably going to be making a few $1,000,000 off the other sponsors, plus affiliate codes too as well. And on top of that, your normal streaming income, which is probably pulling at least $250,000 a month based on subs, ad rates, and that's probably on a low note too as well, Twitch ad incentives, etc. So it would not surprise me to see some people like an XQC or Train, probably Train a little bit more because he's done a lot more. He was doing gambling streams like one gambling sponsor, like, so he was basically doing streams of like a 24-hour stream. He would stream on like, say, the 18th, do a 24-hour stream, do like a big gambling sponsor segment, and then he would stream so long for 30 hours or so into then like the 19th is a brand new day where he would do that same exact stream, another sponsor, and he was making even more money on top of that. Absolutely crazy, absolutely nutty numbers to go and see that at the end of the day. Very, very crazy to see this. Now, I kind of want to hear your thoughts too, because I'm seeing people that are like doctors, lawyers, and obviously they like deserve to have good money. They're big things in the the world. But when it comes to marketing, you think like sports, you go and think like a Ronaldo. These people, as you're like someone who could drive sales and drive marketing, this is the new age deal of making a lot of money when it comes to these processes. A lot of money. So I want to give you guys like my perspective as a Twitch streamer. This is insane. That is so much. But obviously there's also that counterpoint to where some folks are saying that they're basically getting 360 net, and then they're basically trying to go and minus out whatever gambling they did. So let's go and say he lost $30 million worth of gambling. Then at the same time, he may have only, then at that point, only made $30 million minus, or $50 million minus like $30 million. So only maybe made 20. So maybe the contract was for 360 and then minus any gambling losses. And then he was able to go and just maybe still make like, let's say $100 million, but you still have to gamble and factor in all the losses that are going on there too as well. And some folks are also saying too, some of the money was also fake on these websites. Until we could actually go and see the proper contracts, no one really knows. I think one of the bigger issues too on all this type of stuff is that for this, it's just kind of like, it's just insane amounts of money. It's astronomically high amounts of money when it comes to all of these situations. It makes me surprised to go and see this. It's very, very surprising. I don't know. I just feel like at the end of the day for this video, because I'm kind of just rambling on this and just saying on how insane this is, I probably should have took more gambling sponsors. I probably should have sold my soul, made a few $1,000,000, bought a house and retired, because if you can make $360 million plus everything else on top of these contracts, man, I am just jealous. I am jealous. But there's definitely drama. We'll probably have more information come out as basically gambling just ended up on Twitch. So that's kind of why people are like, I'm just going to play games and talk about the numbers anyway, because they're probably not going to be able to keep and maintaining up these huge numbers, or if they do, it might be on a separate platform like TikTok or something. But at the end of the day, I would probably have done that for $360 million. Would you guys? Let me know. As well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below, Target links down below, and the Twitch giveaway links down below. And check them on out. I appreciate you guys all so much for watching in the first place.